Dry Ice International is South Africa's premier supplier of dry ice and services, with a proud track record of over 15 years of involvement in the industry. We manufacture dry ice, deliver it, and provide some highly specialized industrial services. We can provide you with dry ice or products in any size or shape you want 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Because we produce the dry ice at our own factory, we are always ready to ship and deliver to our customers at very short notice. Dry ice is the common name for solid carbon dioxide, or CO2. As a gas, CO2 exists naturally in our environment or is a byproduct of other industrial processes, such as the manufacturing of ethanol, ammonia, the burning of coal, the full combustion of petrol, and even the air we exhale when we breathe. The gaseous carbon dioxide is first pressurized and refrigerated to form liquid CO2 and is then delivered to Dry Ice International. At Dry Ice International's production facility in Silverton, it is hydraulically pressed into dry ice blocks and pellets. The blocks can either be round or square to meet the required needs of our clients. The pellet form is either a 16mm cylindrical shape, looking very much like whiteboard chalk, or small 3mm rice-like pellets. When the CO2 changes from liquid to gas, there is a sudden and extreme drop in temperature, reaching -78.5 degrees Celsius. This causes some of the liquid to freeze into both a snow-like CO2 and vapor. It is this snow-like particle that is compressed into dry ice. At Dry Ice International, even the CO2 vapor is retained and recycled to liquid form for reuse. The end products are packed into containers to be stored or taken to our transport vehicles, ready to be delivered to our clients who need dry ice products for a wide variety of applications. Our service is the best in the business. We have long-standing relationships with clients who know Dry Ice International can provide them with a superior quality product when they want it, where they want it. Commercially, dry ice is most commonly used for the refrigeration of fresh food, meat, and other perishable products. Most people still associate dry ice with the ice cream vendors of their childhood days. In recent times, the uses of dry ice have grown and multiplied. Big supermarkets, butcheries, fish markets, and retail stores use dry ice as an easy, clean, safe, and affordable alternative to conventional refrigeration, especially for the transport thereof. And whether you use it as your primary method of freezing or as a backup in the case of power failures or outages, you will soon experience dry ice as a reliable and indispensable product. When electricity outages occur, dry ice is able to keep products refrigerated for up to 2 days. We use dry ice extensively to cool the distillation heads of the machines that convert gases to liquids for the production of chemical compositions like Teflon. Dry ice is able to keep the distillation process at a constant temperature below -70 degrees Celsius. But Dry Ice International does not only cater for large commercial clients. More and more small businesses and individuals are becoming aware of the versatility of dry ice and how useful it is at parties, places of entertainment, or during your weekend hunting or camping trips. You simply bring the dry ice along in its handy containers and all your refrigeration problems are solved in an instant. You want to keep the meat fresh for the braai in the afternoon? Dry ice is your answer. Want to keep the beer or the soft drinks cold for the party? There is nothing better than dry ice to do the job. Just caught a fish at your favorite holiday spot or completed a hunting trip? Simply place it in the dry ice container and it will remain fresh for the rest of the day. The South African National Blood Service uses it to transport valuable blood supplies from collecting points to depots. Hospitals use it to preserve life-saving organs for delicate transplant operations. When being careful, it is easy to handle, non-toxic, non-flammable, and leaves absolutely no water or other residue once it turns from a solid to a gas after being exposed to heat. No more cleaning up after the party. No more worries about the impact on your environment. The dry ice simply evaporates into the atmosphere. With the huge entertainment opportunities in 2010 in South Africa, more and more people will use it to conveniently plan the events, ideal to keep the drinks cold and the meat and other perishables fresh. Dry Ice International has depots and agents across Gauteng and further. get in touch with our office. State your requirements and we will provide you with the best dry ice product that will meet your needs 24 hours a day. The dry ice is packed in handy containers ranging from small polystyrene packages that can be placed in a refrigerator to the Rolo ice tainer that can be moved around safely and easily and can contain up to 380 kilograms of dry ice.
We are using sugar beet samples to make breeze samples out of it, and in order to make a light sample we need to freeze it as quickly as possible, and that's why we use dry ice. We need to send it then quickly to Landskrona in 48 hours, and we also pack it with dry ice.
But dry ice is no longer only used for food and parties. It is increasingly being used as a cost-effective and highly effective method for industrial cleaning, removing grime, grease, and even fire residues from machinery, electrical panels, or other surfaces without any resultant damage or loss of production, as it is a dry cleaning process. At Dry Ice International, we call it a clean cleaning process. We can remove stubborn residues or ingrained dirt from almost any surface. It leaves no residual chemicals or abrasives, no excessive moisture, and no mess to clean up afterwards. There is no quicker, environmentally safer alternative. The mobile cleaning fleet of Dry Ice International is on standby to assist manufacturers, industry and municipalities with an immediate and effective cleaning solution. There is no job too big or too delicate, no grime too stubborn or too settled that dry ice cannot remove. It even removes graffiti off walls without damaging the brickwork. During dry ice blasting, the pellets are being shot at supersonic speed onto the dirty surface. When it hits the surface, it creates a micro-explosion, resulting in a mushroom effect. The dirt is simply lifted up from the surface, from the inside out. The only thing left is the contaminant waste, while the original surface remains undamaged. Because the process is so clean and so fast, dry ice is increasingly being used in the mining sector, both above the ground and under the ground, and at power stations to clean turbines and to remove carbon from stators and switchgears. In the vehicle industry, it is used to clean engines or to remove the dirt from wheel rims and linings. We have many satisfied clients that have used dry ice for refrigeration or industrial cleaning.
Hi, my name is Yui, the owner of Water and Ice Wholesalers in Whitfield. We are a dealer for Dry Ice International and we supply dry ice to the public sector.
Hi, I'm Jacques, I'm the Operations Manager of Air Cargo SA. We are a distributor for Dry Ice International and we also use it for packing perishable cargo like meats.
We've been using Dry Ice International for over 4 years now. The reason being is they've got a 24-hour service. So whenever there's a blow up in a substation, they usually pitch up within 1 or 2 hours from getting the call with all the equipment onto site, and then they start cleaning the panels. And it cuts the downtime in half.
The applications or usages of our products increase by the day. No job is too big or too small for Dry Ice International. We invite you to contact us and see how we can deliver the service that you require.